Alright, we're back in Into the Abyss. Let's do a little bit more text adventure stuff and see if we can pick some other choices. You can't, like, skip this, can you? It would be nice to skip ahead. Just go outside. The world you knew has vanished. You cannot see the city of Dion or its many temples. Instead, there are green lawns and small lakes, and ghost-like people in foreign garb strolling around examining the ruins. Frightened of this unearthly vision, you step back into the sanctuary. Unknown function. Yeah, we've woken up in the future, I guess, but, I mean, ghost-like people? This is just like the memory of mankind or something? Not everything is carried away by time. I think he's just gonna say, no, you. Yes, it is. Look around you! The old man screams! Holy shit, calm down. His voice filled with despair. What remains of the world you knew? Ideas. Sure. Ideas? What worth are ideas when nothing remains of the people who had them? In its essence, a person is an idea, so something does remain. Ideas pass on knowledge, and so human life can be improved. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But it's like, that's too, like, pragmatic and, like, physical or whatever. I think he's gonna be like, no, that's not true. I mean, he's probably gonna say that about everything. One day our ideas will become powerful enough to defeat death. Yeah, I kind of want to say that too, but let's say this one. The old man begins to shake, yeah. Wise words again. Shield yourself. You try to shield yourself with your hand, but the old man glows as bright as the sun. I see. Avert your eyes. You try to look away, but the abyss has you in its grip. Yeah, small and lost. 53-58. This is the truth. This is the abyss. Okay, so nothing really happened. Just give up. You let go. The horror washes over you like a flood. It strips you bare, obliterates you. In the end, when the waters have receded, is there something left? Yes. The voice within speaks. You are still there. You and your holy ghosts. Your suffering and your salvation. I am that I am. You are that you are. And everything that lives is holy. That seems like the good end of this, honestly. But let's do it again. Let's try it one more time. Keep striving. Our successes add up over time. And what does that matter if the result will only benefit those you will never see or know? If I've done my part, I'm content. I am part of humanity, as are they. Both make sense. Reality is not subjective. I don't need to experience something for it to matter. I kind of think all of these... Man, I don't know if I'm going to want to do all of these. That would take a little bit too long. But, like, some of these are kind of interesting. Yeah, I'll just say this one, I guess. And yeah, okay. The rest of this seems to not matter. Let's do this and then say nothing is left. Just surrender. No, nothing is left. The voice within speaks. You feel no more pain because there is no more you. And yet, you are still there. I am that I am. You are that you are, and everything that lives is holy. Yeah, one more time. Not everything is carried away by time. What remains... I mean, this is just like plain wrong, isn't it? Like, no one is here. They're just ghosts, but let's say that. They are the problem. Generation upon generation walks the earth, and what have they accomplished but misery? They have accomplished a lot more than anyone else on this planet, that's true, but snarky. That they have not overcome their problems does not mean they never will. They are not the problem, the cruel world they were born into is the problem. I'll just say this, I'll be snarky. The old man, okay, yeah, alright. It doesn't seem like you can really get much out of this. There's like one last option to do, I guess. Try to hold on. Yeah, so faith, and then we have to go for the other one, I suppose. Despite the pain we cause, despite the ugliness that surrounds us, despite the disgusting dark pits of human behavior, despite the stupidity, despite time and entropy and death, can you have faith in a world that kills its children? It's too much. Yes, always. I don't know if that's new hexadecimal or not, or if that's just the same as before. I guess we'll see. The act of faith, son of man, is the foundation stone. Yeah, no. I think this is the same as we've seen. Okay. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let me load back to the actual save. Alright, here we are again. So, we're looking to do kind of a similar thing, where I just maybe check out number 2 for a little bit. Not that long, and yeah, we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, like, if I can at least do one level, I would be happy. Like, hopefully, 1 out of the 16 will end up cracking without having to, like, look for hints and stuff like that. I really hope, but we will see. The other. Uh-huh. What is happening here? So, I mean, this to begin with. And then we have to do this. And then I guess, like, this could go over here, but this one is the problem. Yeah, we get another connector here. Oh, but I can't take it through. Oh, that's weird. How is that gonna help? This can't access anything else. I mean, yeah, I definitely will say, like, so far, these are very elegant levels. Like, this is so simple, and yet there's a problem. I can't take this one out. I guess we can, like, switch something? Wait, but then how am I gonna get in again? Like, where I set this up like that to begin with? And then we do, like... Yeah, but then how do I get in? Yeah, that's gonna be the problem. What if I do that? This? Wait, no. That. And then we send this. No. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, I want it to, like, turn off. I can't see this being useful anywhere other than here in the window. It has to be in the window. Like, over here doesn't make any sense. But I don't really get the window part either. How would the window, like, help me swap over? Like, by the time I get through these, it would be fine if they close so that this one can open, but yeah, how is that gonna happen? It almost feels like we have to set up some sort of weird, like, clockwork type clock that will flip between, like, blue and red, but how could we do that? It certainly doesn't help that, like, I feel like it's been so long since I've done the levels that kind of taught you some of these other mechanics, like in Orpheus, that I just don't, like, remember how those mechanics work. And then I can't, like, move onward from that basis to go to, like, an even further step of complication. I don't know, like... I don't remember the mechanics of the game anymore when they get this intricate. And I mean, like... Yeah, like, if I had this set up like that, that would be great. But then we can't do anything about this one. Like, that can go over, but... Yeah, it doesn't help with this one. Yeah, that doesn't let me get in. And this doesn't do anything, no. I'm kind of feeling like I just want to give up on this one immediately, because yeah, it's just like... This doesn't feel like I have anything to play around with. It's once again just like one of those hyper-specific tricks that, like, I just don't remember how this stuff works. I feel like the first one feels like it's not a trick I haven't seen. It's not like some crazy interaction that has never before seen in the game. This kind of feels like it might be something, like, entirely a different type of, like, sequence than I've ever done. So I just don't know what that would even, like, look like. I'm really not feeling this one. I'm just gonna leave. I don't see a single thing I could do over there. And yeah, let's just, like... Let's go and explore a little bit. It's over here. This is the next step. Because, yeah, I guess... I've already looked around here. Yeah, that one just, like, immediately made me feel very demoralized. Like, I just don't see that, like, ever cracking. I don't know. That just seemed, like, nonsensical to me. Whereas the first one, I feel like I can definitely solve. And yeah, I think I've, like, mostly done everything here. Wait, where was 3? This is 3? Yeah. Can't, like, dig up the snow pile? There might be something buried? We can't get around. This looks kind of fun. I don't think I can... jump around here. No. But these might have something. Probably not. It's kind of interesting, at least. Oh, shit, didn't mean to fall there, but yeah. Looks like there was nothing. Yeah, I don't even know what's worse. A puzzle that is, like, so... like, simple, so few parts, and yet it still just looks impossible, or a puzzle that is, like, extremely convoluted and has 15 different things, and you have to nest lasers in a huge tangle in order to, like, eventually find the solution. I don't even know. Probably the second one. I think it's probably better that they're, like, simple and yet somehow way too difficult to figure out. This really seemed like it should be something, because it was, like, very reasonable to get here. You didn't have to do any weird jumps. Yeah, kind of disappointed with the lack of secrets and Easter eggs. All we saw was, like, a gorilla mask. Not much else is happening here. Yeah, now we're just here again. I want to jump up all the way here. Doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to, though. Well, we can do a little bit of mountain goating, but I don't think I could have kept going there. Let me try one more time. Man, the platforming physics are really weird in these games. See? Like, what is that? Stop doing that. I just want to stand up there. And it just doesn't let me, even though I know you can stand there. I don't really understand that. Like, why sometimes you just slide on... Great, now I'm in jail. Sometimes you just slide on things that you know you can stand on, but it's like, yeah, the game just decides, no, you should slide now because of some, like, momentum bullshit. God damn it, man. See, like, how the hell did I not slide there? That looked insane. Now I can stand on here. For some reason. Well, there's no way I can jump up here. Oh, God. I don't think so. Alright, I'm giving up. And we don't have any other promising-looking places, do we? Man, being in third person feels weird, but being in first person feels weird too. It feels like too claustrophobic. Yeah, that's not happening. And yeah, around the back here, I don't think there were any... What? I got... What the hell was that? I was like completely stuck. I couldn't go left or... Yeah, that is weird. See, now I know you can stand here. There we go. Yeah, it's so weird. Alright, I'm giving up on that too. Yeah. Let's not do anything here. I could check out the third one, but yeah, I'm definitely not feeling like I'm in the mindset to solve anything right now, but let's just get a look at it, I suppose. Oscillation. What? It's just this... What? Huh? Wait. Is this just the same puzzle, like, but harder? Is this like an earlier version of the puzzle, whatever that one was called? And it's just like, oh, this one is way too hard, so they just like dump it into the abyss? And then made the normal puzzle, like, easier? Is that true for, like, many of these levels? That they're, like, scrapped the levels that were just too hard, I guess? But, oh my god, once again, it's like... It has been, what? Like, a year since I did this? Maybe not quite? At least, like, 4 or 5 months. If not more. No, it must be more. It's been so fucking long since I did this puzzle that... I don't remember what the trick was. It's like, I feel like I just need to re-watch that puzzle to, like, know what I was doing there so that this would make more sense. And I think I want to do that. Okay, that was annoying, because I couldn't even remember what the other level was called, or, like, where it was. I knew it was in one of the last zones. I remember it, like, how it looked, but not which number of, like, west, east, north, whatever it was. I think it was west, like west 3 or something, but I don't remember. But yeah, I did rewatch it, and yeah, like, the solution is familiar now. But this one, yeah, exactly, okay, it is kind of a similar thing, but yeah, there's the difference here is these are not, like, set up. Yeah, these were set up, like, on this wall. So in the previous one, what you did was, like, this to, like, both of these. And then you set that up, like, here. Well, more like here. And then this one you set up here to here. And Wait. Yeah. Yeah, because it, like, breaks here. Exactly. So it was doing this. So this is fine. But, yeah. Now there's an issue here. Let's just, like... Let's try it. Because that does open one. Yeah. It's weird how, like, extremely similar it is. I don't know how I feel about that. Like... Just taking the same level that we have elsewhere in the game and just making one change to it to make it, like, harder. That feels almost a little lazy to me. Like, I know there's been other puzzles where I saw, like, oh, couldn't you have just removed this one step and, like, you would have made it a little harder, but they were easier because there was redundancy or whatever, where you could do an extra step or, like, make one mistake and still get it in that sense. And, yeah. It just kind of feels weird to me to just add in the same level again, even if it's, like, harder in some way. But yeah, how the hell could we do this one? We can't just, like, break this. Oh, wait, can I? Wait. If I just power this as well, then it'll send, like, one laser... Oh, no, shit, it's the wrong one. Crap. This seems kind of promising, because it's like, this goes through, and then this just, like, has one redundant laser? Can we do that some other way? Like... Where we do it this way instead, like the other way around. Does that work? If I do that, and then here, to both of these, does that end up, like, working? No, yeah, that's the same issue, only the blue activates. What if we also, like, hook this up here? Blue powers. Damn, these collide now, yeah. How can I send yet another beam over there? Yeah, that seemed promising for a second. Also, I might have to leave it off, though, with all the jumping and cutting and reading and cutting and looking at the previous level in the game and cutting. I don't know how long this is gonna be. And, like, it's not just something... No, like, that just can't work. It works for blue, but if we put it on this side, then it only works for red. So that doesn't make any sense either way. So yeah. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be like a symmetrical thing. Like, that wouldn't make sense. Symmetry would mean that they would conflict. So it has to be something where, like, you put both connectors on, like, one side, or, yeah, I mean, what I just had working seemed somewhat sensible, but apparently not sensible enough. How could I, like, break another one of these? There's nothing I can do to, like, power this through the beam, right? Because there's no way to, like, break this at an earlier point and then... Because there's nothing to connect, like... No. Over there. And I don't think we can, like, flip this. Like, I've been trying to do it this way, but... There's no way I can, like... do this with a red... like, on this side. No, that wouldn't even make sense. That's blue. But then it just breaks here in the middle, yeah. It is weirdly... Wait, what? Weirdly, it's like red for a second? Why is it red for a second? And this is not gonna work. Yeah, now it's different. And it's not red for long enough. Why? What is happening? Oh, it goes red for as long as it takes the conflict to happen? I see. And yeah, that is not enough for it to complete. Alright. I'm gonna leave it off here. Yeah, this doesn't bode well, in my opinion, but... Again, I might just leave this again, even though we haven't done this much. And just go through them, like all of them. Just not even get hung up on them too much, because, yeah, I definitely foresee just getting depressed and annoyed and frustrated and feeling like I'm wasting my time and not getting anywhere. And that just isn't really fun for me. So for now, I'll just keep moving, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. See you next time.